This is where I'm going to tell a testimony where I first called out to God. I was on acid, LSD, Listen to these rappers, thought it was cool, but it's hacking your way into the spiritual realm, and it does nothing good for you. And they're saying, you just had a bad trip, and I said, nah, there's a God. Because I walked up here, and I couldn't see. Everything was turning white. I don't think this lining was here, but it's good it's here from the testimony. And I couldn't see anything. And I was walking in, and I remembered in health class when they said you do LSD, you'll kill. I used to laugh, say, kill yourself, but you lose control. And something took me over, and I couldn't see, and I was about to fall in the lake, and I would have drowned. And I said, God, if you're real, I need you right now. And I got some of my vision back, and I came back, and I started walking. I started crawling up here, and I got to the bench. And I was so weary, and I was like, what's going on? Everything started spinning, and it turned white, and I sat down, and I said, God, if you're real, show me right now. I need you. I need you right now. If you're real, show me. I've been disobedient, and I felt that way in my heart, and I called out to him, and everything turned white, and I picked myself up, and it's like I felt transformed. I couldn't explain it. And it was before, God says he guides you to his son. You can't go to Jesus unless God the Father guides you, basically. You can't come to him. It's something on those lines. Don't quote me. I'm not quoting it right. But I started walking, and I felt empowered. And I didn't know much about Jesus. Only my dear friend Kevin told me, because I attended his church, and I'm so glad I went because it saved my life. And I was walking on this trail like this and thinking I can do greater works than I have been doing. I can do greater works. And little did I know that that the Holy Spirit was empowering me, and that Jesus says in his word that we can do greater works than him. But I was in the process, and I fell away after, and I didn't do everything right. But it was when I first, this powerful feeling of when I first called out to God. I said, God, if you're real, I need you right now. And it changed my life. And I knew, how am I going to explain this to people? And I held it in for so long. And that's just why I love to talk about him, because it reminds me of the feeling of when he just made me feel, even through all my disobedience, he just made me feel wanted and that I was still worth it. But I wanted to tell that testimony, and there's a lot more to it. But God bless.